this is Chelsea's Tarot Readings. For those of you who are new, I do tarot reading videos on my channel daily. They are general, keep in mind, and a personal reading would resonate much better. So the question for this pick a card is, how can I attract or manifest what it is I desire the most right now, and how basically as well as how quickly. So how can we speed up the process of this, of the manifestation of whatever desires you have? How can we kind of like speed this up? I did do 4 piles for this one, starting from the far left. This is pile 1, pile 2, 3, and pile 4. Choose the one that you're drawn to. Also make sure you are keeping in mind what your desires are currently. This could be love related, career related, general life, health related, what have you. So go with the one that you are drawn to. If you would like to book a more personal and in-depth reading, you can go to the link on your screen now. It's a video reading just like this one, or I can type it out if you'd like as well. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, guys, go follow me on Instagram. I'm new to that. Like, I just rejoined. I feel very new, so you know, go follow me. I'm gonna post daily on that as well, so please do. And what else? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm going to also post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. Oh yeah, and please keep the suggestions coming in, guys. I really appreciate them. Like, I highly appreciate them, because it gives me what you guys want. However, I do want to point out, I'm sorry if I don't do your suggestion, because a lot of them are repetitive. I get the same ones over and over again, so I'm just kind of like looking for different ones, or again, more creative, outside of the box. Obviously, I have my own, and I do my own topics as well, but I love hearing from you guys and hearing what you want, so please drop those in the comments as well. Anyways, enough talking, let's get right into the one. So guys, I'm going to help you today. Again, I'm really excited about the topic. I really want to help you guys on your journey. So for today's topic, again, it is, how can you basically achieve your destiny? How can we get there basically quicker, at a faster pace? Because again, for right now, it could feel more of like a stagnant energy, and you know, you're wondering what else you can do at the moment. Nikki, you okay? He tries to jump up on the chair. He's too far though. Okay. Anyways, so we will get right into it, because again, I want to help you guys on your journey. So we will see how you can get from point A to point Z, essentially. And this has a lot to do with confidence, but what confidence do you need? What is your destiny, first of all, you know? Wow. So first of all, you're someone who is very encouraging to others, like very, very encouraging. You have impacted others. You've created an impact to the point where you've helped people gain a lot of strength. So that itself shows, it reflects you as well. Because again, this is a huge compliment. So this is reflecting you. I admire your clear thinking. And you're also someone who has the ability to really see through a situation and be able to kind of sort of, how do I put this into words? I guess help people resolve issues, basically. You're someone who helps others kind of clear up that fog in their brain somehow. So we also have the Mystic. Oh wow, guys. So this is actually your sacred wealth code. So your destiny has to do with being a mystic for sure. A lot of you already know that. So the mantra basically is, I am spiritually wealthy. So first of all, I want to say, obviously, not only the encouragement, not only your strength, but you're very spiritually wealthy. You know, you're here to kind of bridge that gap between the material world and transcendent, material and spiritual. You're here to kind of connect the two. And sometimes us mystics, we kind of get into that fantasy land sort of thing if we're off balance, and that could be happening to you. And as in fantasy, maybe just like confused and anxious, you know, that kind of thing, like feeling, because, you know, having that ability to see or have some logic that there's more than just obviously Earth and this life and, you know, dimensions, whatever. Yeah, you're just someone who is very spiritually wealthy, and this is something that you actually need to understand. So that's what I'm also getting, because this is your sacred wealth code. So this is something that you really should be like abiding by 100%. So, wow. For our crystal card over here, we have meaningful sacrifice. Wow. So, okay, this is a strong message because this actually does talk about destiny. And what it's saying is to achieve what it is you want at all costs, you need to sacrifice what it is you want for what it is you actually need when it comes to your not just happiness, because again we're talking about prosperity and achieving your destiny. And it's saying like there are things that, you know, we need to sacrifice or give up, even if it's just for a certain amount of time, because greater things are obviously waiting for you. And they are. This, you know, for those of you who chose this pile, this card talks about like making sacrifices. However, in the long run, you're going to see why, and it's going to become clear to you. I kind of get that. So then we have our lovely universe card. I really like this deck. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Wow. So attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Do know too, I want to point out that separation is literally, it's only physical. So again, there's physical and there's spiritual. And again, for a lot of us, it's hard to really put into mind that there could be some kind of like spiritual connection with someone. But there could be. It could be stronger than you think, and you could be more attacking yourself from pain and fear. Also, if you are having a lot of fear and judgment right now and separation, because again, a lot of you guys could be, that's why we have meaningful sacrifices. It's just calls for help right now. Yeah, that's what I get with that. I love these cards so much. Wow. So right away we have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, I feel you guys as a whole, this is showing me your destiny. Obviously, we're going to look into your destiny. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Fool. We have the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands. Oh, wow. Guys, I gotta say right away, too, it's coming faster than you think. And it's actually going to come to you with the Eight of Wands. This is something that is actually going to come to you, and it will come to you very fast, because we'll look at the Nine of Pentacles first. As you can see, this lady is very lovely. She's lavish. She has everything she wants. She's very comfortable. She has more, like, she's very content and happy. And again, has everything she wants. And this is going to be you. This is your, this is actually what you want for your destiny. And it's such a realistic and, again, spiritually wealthy goal in itself, because you're a spiritually wealthy person. Then we have the Six of Swords and the Fool. So again, you could be giving up something, you could be walking away from something, and it's a big sacrifice, and it's a risk that, you know, you're taking right now. So this could be, again, it could be like life path, it could be also like a connection, because maybe you feel as though moving away, it's best for you. It is best for you. And then again, those of you who, you know, your destiny is also, or sorry, yeah, your destiny is also focused on your career path right now. Again, it's saying the same thing. Like, yes, like, you know, this risk that you're taking and how you're moving away from things from the past, you are moving towards greater and brighter future. And then again, we also have the Hierophant. So you guys are very powerful. You basically are preachers in a sense, could be teachers for a lot of you. Well, most of you spiritual leader as well, because we did get that. But you know, with the Eight of Wands, guys, over here at the end, again, it's confirming that either way will be achieved. But these are some things that can help you, and kind of maybe a spirit's way of you kind of seeing how you can boost your confidence and push yourself towards that goal much quicker, which again, you already are, so good for you. All right, that was pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, turn on the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. So guys, how can you attract or manifest your destiny much quicker, basically, and what blockages are in your way right now as well? So what's kind of slowing it down? So we're also going to look at your sacred wealth code here, and it's going to show us what will bring you the most wealth and prosperity throughout your life. Ooh, oh nice, guys. You guys are artists. So we have the artist crew here, ruled by Venus. I create my vision. The artist is someone who's creative, visionary, imaginative, idealistic, connective, harmonious, passionate, receptive, reverent, and spiritual. So it's like having the gifts of being spiritual, because when you're an artist, you know, you have that also spiritual approach to you. And this could be like you dance, or you sing, or you paint. You're just very, very artistic. For those of you, maybe you don't know this, and it's probably pushing you to maybe draw, paint, something along those lines, dance, get creative, because this would actually bring you the most prosperity. So this is kind of like where spirit is guiding you, essentially, towards your wealth. All right, let's see our crystal card. Well, put up. So we have nourishment. Oh, okay, so this card is saying that you guys really need to nourish yourselves. It makes me think of the root chakra. You guys really need to pay attention to yourselves, nourish yourselves, and it could be talking about doing what actually does make you happy, because you need to be lifting your spirits up more, I feel as though. Also, this does talk about like diet-wise or health-wise. If you're worrying about your health, this card is indicating that you are moving in the right direction. Like there will be, how you say, things will be looking up basically from here on regarding your health. So this is an indicator, which is a good omen. And then again, this talks about change of diet. So eating things that make you feel better, you know, trying to stay away from foods that make you feel like crap, obviously, and just nourishing yourself in general. It's saying to just take care of yourself, but also it's talking emotional wise, but also physical at the same time, because we need to remember that our physical and mental health both needs to be balanced, both of them. Okay, so let's see our quote, or our universe message, sorry. My fearless freedom lights up the world. And again, that's beautiful. It doesn't surprise me this is coming out because it's an artist, it's an artistic card, and what I notice about artists is they usually are very free spirited as well, because again, they have that spiritual side to them. So both the artist side, and when the both sides clash, it's basically like being fearless and knowing, actually not just thinking, that you have the world at your fingertips, essentially. So yeah, we'll look at the tarot cards. Let me just, hold up. I love bombs. Okay. Oh, and it's funny how we have lights up the world, guys, because look, you have a way of lighting up a room. So right away, again, I feel you guys might be very outgoing to others, and even it could be your looks in general, like you have a way of walking in somewhere and people are drawn to you. And again, it could also be you're very humorous and outgoing. More than once, kind words from you have made my day. Thank you. Aw. So you've made many, many people's days with very kind words you've said to them, and how you treat others, and like how you treat others with empathy, and you're very, again, receptive. We have that word coming out. All right, now let's see our tarot cards. Wow, really good cards. Really nice. Okay. So, how can you manifest your desires? All right. We have 2 10s here already. We see that. So 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. This is Spirit's way, again, of saying that things are going to be looking up from here. Something that you need to focus on is long term as well. So do know that you will be comfortable in the long term and you will be happy. But also time to think, like, again, realistically in the long run, what is going to make you not only wealthy in general, but spiritually wealthy, We have Wheel of Fortune and then King of Rods. So this is very fiery energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I feel with the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of telling you again to go with the flow. Keep heading towards this goal that you have, because again, a lot of you are artists. End whatever it is. So end whatever cycle, if you have a cycle of like getting new jobs and falling off and whatever, just a lot of endings when it comes to that. And that's why we have 2 10s, because we're talking about focusing on the long term and not something that is just going to become a repeated cycle. So with the King of Rods next to the Strength card, be strong. You're a very strong person, especially here with the Leo card. And then the 3 of Pentacles, it just talks about maybe you need to reach out to others, like collab as well. This talks about collaborations. And I just noticed too in the card, he's basically building. So it does also just talk about working, really like work towards what it is that your long-term goal is going to be. Because with the Earth, it's Pentacles, so it's realistic, and you guys are focused. So you have a sense of reality. However, you're also very passionate and artistic. So it's a lot of strong qualities. And then the King of Rods, again, you will achieve what you want, but you need to be passionate. You need to be willing. You need to be brave, you know. But you also need to nourish yourself and think what it is that you can do right now to kind of start that, you know, baby steps. So yeah, guys, that was pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. You chose the 3rd pile. So how can you guys attract, manifest your true desires? And basically we're going to also look at your sacred wealth code, find out how you can best attract what you want and also be successful, you know, financially. So we're going to look at that, which we have the Advocate. So this is a really nice card. This is someone who aligns with the greater good for all, and this is actually someone who gets along with people, and I feel you're very able to, it's about a strong leader. You're someone who's a strong leader and can lead basically, like, even if you're not aware of this is telling you, like, you're very capable of this, and it's definitely, like, in you for sure. You're resourceful as well, idealistic, resilient. You are very outspoken. Matter of fact, I feel the only shadow side to this, so a negative or a blockage could be like being outspoken or being too bossy, you know, that kind of thing, or coming off too harsh, you know, and that's what we talk about, like overconfidence. However, that's only the negative side, so the positives obviously outweigh the negative immensely. I just want to, yeah, you're very passionate. Maybe, like, you guys, again, you're very on overdrive. You're very passionate. You would make excellent leaders. You could lead, like, again, like a whole community kind of thing, or an organization. Basically, it's like you can lead a team. Like, you're very good with people, is all I can really say. You relate to them. And it's for the greater good of all, basically, greatest good of all. Yeah, whatever. It really is. It is. It's for the greater good of all. And people, so many people are going to benefit from how you lead others, because people obviously learn from that. So let's see our crystal card, which we have Rest. Oh, that makes so much sense, because you guys, oh, that's why. So you guys are definitely having a blockage. How you can best achieve your destiny, your goals. It's so funny because we're talking about, like, the fastest way. However, Spirit is telling you that you actually need to do the opposite and slow down. They're saying that what you really need is maybe, like, well, what do you need? Do you think you actually need physical rest? And it could be actually that you're on overdrive. Maybe you do already take on, like, a big job, a big role. For some of you, it's emotionally, so you're emotionally very stressed and tired, and that's why you need to get this rest, and Spirit's saying you really need it. So if you do, you know, we need to think about the natural cycle of life, and how in nature we all need rest. And think about it, when animals are tired, what do? They just go rest. And it's like, sometimes obviously we're very busy, we're very intelligent beings, obviously, but we also need to realize that we're human. We need to rest. Like, you guys need to kind of come into that realization. And even if you're like, I can't rest, Chelsea, like, whatever, I work a lot, you need to try. All right, just try. Take a bath with some Epsom salt. That's the best thing you can do. Let's see our universe. I am the loving energy of the universe. Yes, you are. And again, with this card, it's telling you that you need to kind of grasp the knowing of this and realize that you have so much love in you again that you can give to others, which is why you're so relatable to others and so hardworking and driven. And this is something that the universe recognizes, and I feel it has a lot to do with the amount of good that you put out and that you have the capability of putting out if you step into this leadership role. You are one of the most trustworthy people I know. Wow. So this could actually have a lot to do with why you have such high qualities of leadership, because a lot of people probably trust you, or again would trust you. So if you were leading a whole team of people, they would trust you that basically what you say or what you do is for the best. And you know, it's from like, okay, so this is one of the, so this came with like 5 blanks, and I tried writing on it and I failed miserably. But this message says you're such a magical person. Again, I love this because it's saying like, so this is a channeled message from me, well, spirit. But you can't see it, but yeah, it says you're such a magical person. And again, people believe, and spirit is saying also, but people believe that you are a very magical person because, again, your loving is also, it relates very spiritually to others. Because again, we're talking about tarot here, so this isn't just everyday life, Okay. Yeah, there we go with maybe the, okay. Yes, we are a hermit. Okay. Oh, we have 2 5s, guys. We have 2 5s. But don't worry, it's not bad. Okay. So again, we're going to start with the 2 5s. So we have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So right away, again, there are blockages, and what these blockages are have a lot to do with despair, have a lot to do with maybe, although you are very trustworthy, although you are a very loving person, maybe you actually lack the ability to trust others. So even though you are very genuine and people can run to you and trust you, and again, you can lead a team and lead a community, I feel maybe, again, you have trouble trusting others, and maybe this is why you sometimes would have problems taking opinions from others, because maybe you would see it as negative, and maybe like they're trying to come off as I don't want to say evil, but come off as like sneaky or conniving, that kind of thing, but when they're really trying like not to be. But again, I feel maybe you've been hurt a lot, so you're just used to like disappointment within others, which is so like weird, but this has a lot to do with what could be blocking you. So then again, we have, for really good cards, we have the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, which is very significant, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is significant because it does talk about prosperity and achieving a goal and being able to start your way to success, because success is actually very achievable for you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So with the Hermit, it's saying, again, you guys need to rest. You need to, with the Hermit, it does also talk about emotionally here. So like inside. So again, for a lot of you, you need to maybe take a break emotionally. Also try to calm your mind and not think maybe everyone's against you or people would work against you, because they're not actually, because you're someone who's actually very looked up to. King of Pentacles, again, is telling me you're a very prosperous person. It is meant for you to kind of lead, and again, be a leader, be someone who can show others basically how to make money or how to be successful. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles again, so you're already, I feel this is kind of, for some reason I'm getting like you're already on your way to your path towards destiny. And again, it's just a couple little blockages here and there. However, I don't think it's anything like too concerning, but well, yeah, it's a little concerning, guys. We have 2 5s. It's a little concerning. So it's a lot of inner, things, and it has a lot to do with the past. But you guys can get through this. I believe in you. You're very successful people, and you're destined for success. And I always say that people that come to my channel, this ain't no coincidence. Alright, that was pile 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Pile. So, how can you guys attract or manifest your destiny quicker, and how can you do this where you will also really be successful in the long run? So first we're going to start with your sacred wealth code, and this is going to tell us a little bit more on what qualities you have that you can actually use to your advantage throughout, your life path with achieving your destiny. Ooh, so we have the visionary, which is ruled by Jupiter. Perfectionist for sure. So Jupiter is also, to me, definitely the planet of opportunities. So you are someone who basically your thinking is the world is filled with possibilities. I feel in the room of pessimists, you are the very optimistic person kind of standing there, like a light in the darkness kind of person. So you're someone who's very inventive, expansive. You are very wise. You process a lot of information and intuitively. You are enthusiastic, curious, courageous, imaginative, knowledgeable, inspired, conceptual, benevolent, and humble. So you also, with the visionary, I want to point out, I also kind of get right away that you actually are someone who has a very good long-term vision. Like, you're very focused on what it is that you want to achieve. And it also talks about monetarily, so something where you will be comfortable in, and you will live comfortably. However, also spreading positivity. And then also with the visionaries, they're very humanitarian people. So pile 3 was actually humanitarian as well. So a lot of you might also resonate with pile 3. Oh, a lot of green in here. We have sacred ecosystem. So this card actually talks about feeling as though wherever you guys have gone, like, you're not sure what it is exactly your calling is here. Maybe a lot of you are unsure of what your destiny is, and if you'll really feel like you're at home. And this card is actually here to tell you that you will feel at home. You are here, and you're being guided towards your soul purpose and your soul kind of like tribe and family, or people that surround you. Like, you're going to feel at home, but it talks about being unapologetically yourself as well in the process. So also that. Let's see our universe card. Oh, I like this card. I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. So again, this is kind of spirits trying to get you to see that there is a deeper meaning to all the failures that you've endured, and the people and the situations that you've endured. Disappointments, and there's a reason. There is a deeper meaning beyond the discomfort, and your optimism, I feel, is what keeps you afloat, because again, at the same time, you also have a lot of discomfort, and you have a sense of I feel isolation when it comes to your home, and again, like your path kind of sort of thing. So that's what I get with these. So for our love bombs, we have your calming presence is truly appreciated. So you're not only someone who's relatable, like, because again, humanitarians are very relatable to others. They're very outgoing individuals, but you also again have a very calming and positive presence for others, and they really like this about you. So a lot of people also, this is we have a few compliments here. I only had 2 for the other piles, so I will always treasure the times we've had together. Yeah, you make such, so I do want to say again this, because this is general, so this is people, but these are people that you've come across that will actually always have that memory of you and the positive impacts that you've probably made on a lot of people. Yeah, and you guys are very, very dedicated to your work, and I do not doubt that, because again, although you guys feel like you've endured a lot of failures, you're just headed towards your real calling. That's all that's really happening here. And I also feel as though this kind of saying your dedication is also going to pay off, but people around you do notice this. And if you also work for someone, this is being acknowledged by them or the company, what have you. We have the Lovers, the 6 of Cups. There, yeah, okay. The 3 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So again, our visionaries, since they're very relatable to other people, so how can you achieve your goals? You need to, I feel with the Lovers and the 6 of Cups, this talks about, again, making peace with past connections. So it could be also past jobs or whatever, making peace with your past, and that it wasn't, meant to be, especially, like, you were meant to go through this and come out stronger and learn a lot from these experiences, because you're learning what it is you're good at, what it is you're not good at, and it's really helping you. Also, I get, like, with love, it's kind of saying, like, use your past experiences to guide you towards a happy ending, because now you know what you want and what you need for your, I feel like, emotional, how you say, basically your happy ever after kind of thing. You actually do have a really good sense of what you want in a person. For some reason, I'm getting for some of you. I also get with the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Cups being at the ending, again, you were meant to go through, I feel a lot of you went through something that kind of like maybe really affected you or hurt your ego, again, for some of you, like career or work-wise. But Spirit is saying, like, you need to learn, also with the 10 being here, think of long term. Think of what's really going to make you emotionally happy and stable in the end. What job, or again, what kind of person, what have you. And then we have water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So again, just going with your intuition, because water, water intuition, going with your intuition, going with what you know is going to fill up your cup and fill up what you need. And to really, I really kind of get listen to your intuition with so many cups here, to be honest with you. I really do. And follow where, it's kind of saying to trust your path and trust, again, all of the failures that you've come across. But yeah, guys, that was pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.